brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right 80.
They'll stick with him again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 15 on that game. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
11, gun. 11, mine, dot.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Dot.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 9 for the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Sanders now to the air right away. That's into the hands of Lamb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now it's Sanders. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay,
Bengals 41-yard line.
19, Charger, 19. Trap 60, Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Ready. Gravity line.
Sanders will throw it. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
On 2.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Gun. Stop. Ready.
They put Strange in motion.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hey, can.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Stop. 11. 12. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Ready? Playing cut. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow going for it all. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
In motion, Reed. Burrow now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Big 13.
To throw is Burrow. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's second down.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 12, 12.
Second down, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Harold Landry. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to fourth and very long. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Shador on first down. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6.
Ready.
They go play action with Sanders. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's it. complete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates, Panther 6, 79 Broncos. Check smash, check smash. Ready,
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Burrow. What pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
11.
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one is caught by Reed. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
14 yards.
A pickup of
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 2. Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to throw. Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Can. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
19, 18, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Warriors 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180, 11 Thomas.
Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180, 11. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. That's good for 27 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, can. 11. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5.
11. Here, 11 MT, Kate. 180, 12. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 180. What is that? Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins Touchdown, Bengals. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Warrior 70. Down.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jamar Stewart in there for the sack, his 4th on the year.
Okay.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hold the ready.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it with Judkins. He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start.
Judkins on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He'll try and run with Judkins. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Complete to number 27. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43 slot.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
11, top. Here we go. 180. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, stop.
Burrow now. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st down, Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Gun, 12, 12. Big 13. 11, MT, 11, MT.
Now, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over. Eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
65 catch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and long.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready? 12, 12, 12. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
They send a receiver in motion left. Burrow now to throw on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1.
Can.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
12, 11.
from out of the gun here on third down. He'll find his tight end. It springs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play there for the Bengals. And even 30 yards.
First down, Bengals.
First and 10.
Gun. 11, Thomas. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Here's Burrow. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Hey, can. Shot.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Eleven mighty. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Moving outside the pocket, off he goes. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
It's just set. 180. Shot.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add two.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the
180.
two-point conversion.
11. Shot.
He'll look to throw. That is hot. And they get the two-point conversion.
Browns 31, Bengals 22.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Get it.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. Set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a first down.
Deputy! Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Got his man at the 6. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Judkins. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Gotta go.
Here's second and 2. To throw is Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here we go, here we go. Nike, hey, kick, ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll look to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Tight. 11 MT. Tight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They have fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. One final play. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Bengals 30.
So it's a win for the Browns. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Of a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.